Welcome back to MarketAbilities. All I have to do is look at Rielly and laugh.
Hey.
And he starts laughing, and we're here. Welcome back. It's me. It's Lucas. This is Rielly. We're very happy to be back. It's just us two today. We're gonna talk about a very interesting topic that Rielly wanted to talk about.
I think it's important too.
It is important because you don't. So, okay, let me just start. So
Start from the beginning.
We're going to talk about how you can reach a much bigger demographic or a completely different demographic than you originally can by language, right? Yep. Because, like, for me, I only know the English language.
I only learn English.
That's questionable after that sentence. Okay. But
did that one on purpose.
I took like 3 or 4 years of French in high school.
Yeah.
I don't remember any of it.
I took Spanish and I failed Spanish.
Yeah. So no, wait.
And my cousins are in high school. Gosh. And my cousins are Hispanic.
Were they mad at you?
No, they probably were like, "This guy's an idiot."
They're like, "No, this adds up."
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah. Well, and that it's ironic that you said that. So I actually failed French 1 my first year, but I still applied for French 2. Like I didn't know I was gonna fail.
Yeah.
So I applied for French 2 and got in.
What?
And they didn't say anything. And it was funny because I showed up the first day of school on my sophomore year of high school, and my French teacher was like, "Didn't I fail you?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Nope.
They let me in, and she's like, "Okay, we'll just do better this time." And I'm like, "All right." Okay. Anyways, that's not what we're talking about.
That's hilarious.
Okay,
though. But I think it kind of ties into
it does
ties into what we're going to talk about.
Yes.
There.
So if you run a product or a service that can be sold internationally, or even, it doesn't even matter, right? Because we have a lot of people who speak different languages in our own country, in the United States by itself. It's crazy. Like, I actually am starting to feel convicted about learning Spanish.
Yeah, that's a second language.
Yeah, exactly. And I know Rob here at Growing Media has been learning it and actually like succeeding pretty well. Anyways, so we're talking about today is how, you create these videos, and, as for us, I mean, I would say almost all of our videos, if not all of our videos, are in English.
English, yes.
And there are services out there. There are people out there that can actually overdub your videos, do like a voiceover, and turn it into a whole new language, which will then skyrocket your reach.
Yeah. So if you guys don't know, Mr. Beast, he was the first one to actually do this on YouTube, and he had his like Mr. Beast channels, right? English on English. He was like, I'm reaching, I don't even know, millions of people just with his English people thing. He was like, okay, what if we transferred all my English to Hispanic or Spanish, German, whatever, right? And he did that, and he obviously gets a guy who does the voice of Spider, like the dubs for Spider-Man, and he said his numbers from overseas to in the United States are way bigger than it is in States, and he's bigger in the States. And he talked on a podcast that like he went overseas. He thought no one's gonna know me, right? But since he dubbed those videos, everybody knows him more than he does here. That's crazy. Yeah. It's funny because it's like you don't even realize how many people are in the world until like have you ever been to a foreign country? No, never.
So I've
been close.
Yeah, so I okay.
Went to California.
Yeah,
I was close enough.
I got really close to the border one time. Anyways, so I've been to Thailand several times, and I've been to Guatemala, and I've been to Canada.
Yeah.
Ooh, and it blows my mind every time I go to one of those places because there's just people. There's people freaking everywhere. And it's just crazy. Like, it makes you feel really small, not like in a bad way, but like, wow, like I live in a vast, world, you know what I mean? And so this is just like, to me, this is like, for those people out there that are thinking like, man, who is going to buy my product? Who's going to buy my service? Like who really needs me to do this? Like, there are so many people in the world, and I bet you there are at least a few thousand people that would love to buy your product or service from you because
overseas.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't even matter. I'm just talking about in the world in general. And this is a big opportunity and a big technique that you can use to reach those people that might actually need you. Like they're like seeking out what you want.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about? Because like people love Mr. Beast. He is his entertainment on YouTube is
He's like
awesome.
he is the definition nowadays Nickelodeon.
Right.
That's what it is now. Which is crazy.
Well, I mean, he invests enough money to create those videos sometimes. Right?
Yeah. I was just reading here, and that obviously he has his main channel, all of his thumbnails, but they go back and change it. They have separate channels, so they have Mr. Beast
for each language.
For each language,
okay.
Mr. Beast English, Spanish, German, whatever. And like I said, those two way more better. So if you're a business and you're trying to think, how do I reach more people? How can I reach more people with my content online? Maybe try hiring a voiceover or whatever, overdubbing them, and seeing how that can do it. Even if you have a TV show like The Spiel, even I think it would be more profitable to do it overseas and dubbing.
Yeah, totally.
Honestly.
And and thinking about it too, so we live in the United States. So if you are finding us, whatever, from a different country, we live in the United States, and right now, kind of what we said at the beginning is that Spanish is becoming like it's a second language, and it's almost like next to being first. Like it's not just like a second language; it's like right there.
Yeah.
And so it would just be a great idea to have a lot of your content in Spanish, because the majority of people here are going to know both languages, and a lot of the people that are coming into this country will know Spanish, and man, like that's crazy.
Yeah, because we all speak eat Spanish every day. No, speak English every single day. But like we said, Spanish is getting up there,
right? And
continue.
Sorry, yeah, and it's super cool now. Like, so like even if you say like you're thinking, oh, what if I get people into my portal or whatever, and they're wanting to buy from me, but all my content is still, the content or like the product I'm selling is still in English. Well, I mean, you can totally put, whatever, you can pay people to do Spanish overdubs for the videos that you're selling or the product that you're selling. It doesn't matter, right? Like there's always a way. And I think that's like an investment that I think is worth doing, because again, it's going to reach a whole new demographic.
Yep.
Yeah.
So like even here in Carbondale, like I've been seeing way more population of Hispanic people. So I'm like, maybe we might need to start making more videos in Spanish.
Yeah. So the proof is, like, I played soccer for the first time last week.
Yeah.
And we played a Hispanic team.
Yeah.
And I like to talk to the opposing team, just like when we're in between breaks, and like we're like just
chilling.
We're waiting for the ball to get ready or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was talking to some of them, and they weren't talking back to me. And it came to my attention, they don't know English. And I was blown away. I was like, how do you live in Southern Illinois and like not even like know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
But then again, I got convicted. I'm like, maybe I should learn some Spanish so I could actually talk to these guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, because it definitely goes both ways. But going back to your marketing, it's always going to be a good thing. And you know what? I'm waiting on the rich people. You guys know what rich people I'm talking about. To
Elon Musk.
Yes. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
They knew.
Daddy Musk.
Okay. to give us that Martian language so we can start selling to the Martians, because we need to market to the Martians.
That would be the biggest one ever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If someone can speak Martian,
I don't know what kind of currency they have, but
who knows? Rocks.
What?
Moon rocks.
Moon rocks.
More like Mars rocks.
What does one moon rock compare to the $20 bill?
The moon rock is more expensive than the $20 bill.
I know, but like, what is it worth compared to? It's like cash.
It's like $50. One moon rock is $50 compared to.
We're not letting Rielly decide any of this.
Well, I don't decide.
We're gonna leave it to Elon.
The Martians have already decided for us.
Plot twist.
Dun dun dun.
Okay, and so whenever we were doing a little bit of research about these dubbed videos for different languages for your content, the first thing I saw was, of course, there's already an AI built for it, where they have voices already kind of sampled. I guess you could say, and you can have all of your videos overdubbed for, by an AI. And so that even goes, back to our episodes, I don't know how many, 6 or 7 ago.
Yeah, about AI.
That we were talking about how crazy AI has gotten. And it's progressing like every week. I feel like I see something new about AI, and I'm like, oh my gosh. But this is like something that can easily speed up your workflow, and you pay like a monthly subscription or something like that. I don't know. We'll have to look it up.
Yeah. Even if you're like, let's say you're working with a company and they're Hispanic, maybe half of them speak English, half of them speak Spanish. And they're like, yeah, make us a video in Spanish or English. And they're like, okay, I made you a video, but I can upsell you and make you one in Spanish.
There you go. Yeah.
And you could sell them 2 videos for the price of 1 or whatever.
Yeah, it's actually a really good idea. You could sell packages where it's like, hey, we have an English version of this, but we also have an English and a Spanish version, and you can pay extra for the Spanish version.
Yeah.
Or you can just be the best and just sell it for the same price because you're great.
You're great. You're always going to be great.
Yep.
But while researching this, we did find out that people with like autism, dyslexia, and stuff like that, they have a better chance of comprehending the not the overdubs, but like the subtitles compared to like a normal video, because they're bigger, they're just bigger, and everyone can see them. Yeah. So like I was reading that 15 to 20% of people have dyslexia without them even knowing it.
You're one of them.
I am. So if you see my post on Instagram, don't comment.
You know why.
You know why now. And I've thought about it. I was like, that is true. Cause like if I watch like a Mr. Beast or an Eric video, or somebody who has been really, pushing with these big, large texts, I can comprehend that better than somebody that does a crazy edit or whatever, or it's like the text is really bad.
Yeah.
I don't comprehend it.
Yeah.
And I think that's really, really a good resource to use for people with like dyslexia and stuff.
Yeah, and it's building that whenever you're hearing something and reading it at the same time, it builds that connection, and like the comprehension, I think, level or percentage goes way up. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. Yeah. You're like, I can understand. I tell you what this video is about.
Yeah, there are some books that I've read where I've just like sat down and read them, and then there's other books that I've like read it, and then I also went and listened to the audiobook like while I'd go on a walk. So I'd read the chapter and then go on a walk and and listen to the audiobook. Yeah. My retainment of that content is so high whenever I do that. Well, compared to if I just like read a book and read through the chapter once, like it's good, it's decent, whatever. But man, like if you get the audio and the visual stimulation locked in, people are going to consume really, really well.
So much more.
And then what were you saying about if they did dub their content with the language of like someone's native language, say it's Mandarin, and so it got dubbed in Mandarin, compared to them watching the English video? I think you were saying that they actually stayed on the video a lot.
Oh, longer. Yeah. Like back with the subtitles, it was the subtitles. That was what it was. And so if you on YouTube, they don't have integrated. They have integrated subtitles, but those can always get jacked up at the end of the day. So that's where the overdub comes in. And if those YouTube subtitles are on, let's say you watch a video and you're Hispanic and you don't understand it because you have those YouTube subtitles on. Yeah, they're all jacked up, right? And the overdubs are going to help more, and they're going to have that viewer stay on that video longer because I can understand the video. It's in my language. I'm watching this video.
Yeah. Boom.
That's it.
Yep. So much easier to comprehend.
So much easier.
I can watch something in a video in Spanish and I'll be like,
what the heck?
I don't know what he's saying. But if I watch a video in English, I'm like, I know what he's saying.
Yeah.
Obviously that I probably didn't even have to say that, but,
okay.
But yeah, I think that's it. Just like just know that there's always a demographic. Oh, there's one more thing I was going to say. Music.
Oh.
So I work with a lot of worship music. So, and there are a lot of, worship teams that are now doing Spanish versions of their worship songs, which are super cool. So good. And again, super great. Like you can reach a whole new demographic with the gospel and everything. Yeah. And even an artist that I'm that I just got done with his first EP, we're actually gonna go back and do Spanish versions of each of his singles.
It's awesome.
Because he is Mexican and he's that's really a big deal for him. So he can send it to his relatives in California or in Mexico, and they actually know what he's talking about, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. So there's so many options.
Yeah, there's so many.
So many options.
I like
and a much bigger market to get to.
Yes. I like the half English, half Spanish musics, like songs that people drop. So I'm like, okay, I can understand the first part, but if I keep listening to this, I'm going to learn Spanish.
Right. Ooh, that's good.
I know. So like Ariana Grande, she dropped a song, like I don't even remember what it was, but it was half English, half Spanish. I was like, I'm going to listen to this because I like the way the Hispanic music sounds.
Yeah.
And I know half the song in Spanish now, which is pretty cool.
That is cool.
And I don't know a lick of Spanish, but I know what she's saying in Spanish.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
pretty cool.
Man, yeah, exactly. It's exactly what we're talking about. Yep. All right, thank you guys for checking out the episode. I know this was a short one, but I think it's a pretty big deal depending on the type of content you make.
Yeah. And
you could definitely have a huge reach and make more sales, and most importantly, change more lives. Ooh. So if you guys enjoyed this, please guys go like, subscribe, and follow MarketAbilities podcast we're on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, or no, they're called Apple Podcasts now. Yeah.
Wherever.
But yeah, we would just love it if you guys reached out. If you guys have any comments, want us to do a topic or anything, don't hesitate to comment, and we'll hit that topic, unless it's not a good topic. Then we might not. No. Okay, bye.
Bye.